you see some lights here. We have seen some police cars making their way around this area. We've told you that they do plan to evacuate eventually, which is a good thing. Everyone in this area will eventually be gone, hopefully at some point, besides the few people who are staying hunkered down in their homes. Hopefully they stay safe. And I last checked in with Lindsay Boach. She told me that they were getting gusts of 41 miles per hour in St. Augustine, winds of 46 miles per hour, and if I'm wrong, I'm sure Lindsay can correct me. And then I heard Mike Prangley say that offshore of St. Augustine, we are getting sustained winds of 50 miles per hour, so that keeps picking up. Every time I've checked in with them, it's been stronger and stronger, and it's probably already changed since I heard from them. So maybe we can check in again with them, get an update, and see what the wind is going to be like out here. I'll keep checking this area. Flooding still a major concern. Fortunately, all of these homes are boarded up. There are sandbags in front of all of these businesses and restaurants, which if you haven't been to the Bayfront area here in St. Augustine, if you don't know what it looks like, this entire strip right here downtown, right by the Bayfront, this is just lined with hotels, with restaurants, with all kinds of businesses, which are now all boarded up. I know a couple of hotels down this way were telling their guests to leave, and I also know a couple of hotels are staying open and even checking in more guests yesterday, despite that mandatory evacuation. So we're seeing kind of different scenarios playing out here with the individual businesses, because even though there's a mandatory evacuation, no one can force you to leave. It will ultimately be your decision. And as we've said, if you decided to stay, just stay. Don't come outside now. If you can see, you know, we're in shelter here trying to show you what the conditions are like, but there is no need for anyone else to go outside right now for your own safety, of course. We'll keep you updated. I'll tweet out some more pictures and videos when I can, but the wind and rain is so strong, it's hard to get anything out here. I'll send things in back to you guys for now.
All right, thank you very much. We've been pointing out over the last several hours how many good wishes and prayers are coming in from around the world. We have a new one now on our Facebook from the United Kingdom, and she says, UK blessings sent from Miss Hindle. Stay safe, folks. And that's a mess. It's nice to know that the world knows about this, and I think that as we get more of those messages, it's just going to be even more encouraging.
And we just got this in from Naval Station Mayport. Personnel and families are asking them to stay inside, stay off the roads, and stay tuned to local broadcasts. That's something we've been saying pretty much all morning long, not just to Mayport folks, but everyone pretty much across the First Coast. Stay off the roads if you possibly can this morning. It simply is not safe. And when it comes to shelters, the last check, the latest numbers we have had were 2,000 people in shelters here in Duval County, and we actually have the Red Cross here in studio with us in just a couple of minutes. We're going to talk with them about things so far, what they're seeing out there in our area, and what we could look forward to moving forward.
And if you're worried about losing power, just a couple of tips to pass along from the U.S. Food Administration. They were saying, the Agriculture Administration, they said, look, take a little Ziploc bag full of water and freeze it and put it in with your food items in your refrigerator. Also tell your kids to quit opening and shutting the refrigerator and the freezer so much. And they say try to pack your refrigerator and your freezer with the items close together. That could really help save your food. So we want to be thinking ahead with the inevitable power outages coming later on today.
We see the radar right there behind us, and I'm sure you want to know what's the very latest with that. We're going to check in now with Lindsay Boach.
Yeah, we've got a lot of questions. We're taking your questions on Facebook, on Twitter, using the hashtag FCNStorm, via email. I've gotten a lot of questions about storm surge, so I want to go over that and explain that to you, because that's one of the things that we're going to be dealing with as we head through the next several days, and then we'll continue to watch that as we head into next week. So storm surge, here's what it is. So here is a look at your house. Here is sea level right here, this blue area right here. This obviously is the hurricane that is offshore. And as it moves along the coast, you want to know what is that storm surge. So when we say storm surge, that hurricane comes through, it pushes the water on shore, and then that's how far up from sea level you are expected to see that sea rising. So the way to determine how much water is going to be in your home is really simple math. So again, sea level, that sea is going to rise. So sea level, you want to know how high you are from sea level. And we have a really easy app for you that our content a news content manager gave to us. His name is Joe. Thank you very much, Joe, for this map because it's come in very, very handy. Here's a look at that. It's called Elevation App. It is free. You can download it. It's a blue square with a white little arrow there. He'll show you. There it is. There's that elevation app in case you're looking for it. There are a few apps that are called Elevation. This is the one you need, the blue one with the white arrow. So what you do is you see these crosshairs here and you zoom in to the area that you're concerned about. So let's go into where we are at the station. And then at the bottom of the screen, there's a little plus button. You hit that plus button and it shows you the elevation of where that location is. So here at the station, our elevation about 5 feet. We'll round down and say 5 feet for now. If we have a storm surge of 5 to 7 feet, let's say it's 5 feet. You take 5 minus 5, you get 0. If we end up with a 7-foot storm surge, that's 7 minus 5 feet of our elevation, and you get 2 feet. So here at the station, we would have 2 feet of water. Let's go to St. Augustine because that's one of the places that we're looking for a potential of 8 to 10 feet of storm surge. So we'll zoom in here and hit that plus button. And we're looking at an elevation of about 4 feet, 4.5 feet. Let's say 5 just to round out for even numbers. So if we have 5-foot elevation and a 10-foot storm surge, that's 5 feet of water. And that's not even talking about those waves that are still continuing to push on shore. So we're going to keep doing this demonstration for you throughout the rest of the morning because this is very important information, especially with storm surge is one of our main concerns. And when talking about storm surge, you're wondering, when will it go away? Does it just come up and then go away? It's kind of like a bathtub. So you have the plug in the bathtub, and then you slowly let the water out of the tub. It slowly recedes, and we're going to start to see it slowly receding when we head into next week. So this is going to be an issue that we're going to be dealing with for quite some time. All right, let's go over to Jeannie and Keitha, and we're talking with a member of the Red Cross over there. Hey, guys.
Kristen Smith has been doing this for many, many years, and we do appreciate your coming.